Hi, my name is Clayton Bora, and I've been doing CrossFit for about 10 years now. Recently, I've decided to do an ultramarathon this summer. My goal is to discover how well CrossFit has prepared me for this more specialized event with just slight modifications to my regular training. Before starting this journey, I hadn't run longer than 6 miles at any one time. I've got a long ways to go and really a short time to get there. Let's do this.
Well, I'm out for a walk. Tried to run. It didn't go well. It rained quite a bit yesterday, and the trails are off limits when it's muddy, so that the trails stay in good shape and that they last longer and that volunteers don't have to go and fix them. So I ran about 14 miles yesterday on pavement, and my left knee and left hip are not happy today. So I can run for about 100 meters, and then any pain is just more than I want to deal with while I'm training. So came out this morning thinking maybe I'd give it a shot. Felt really stiff after my run yesterday, and then later in the evening things started to loosen up and feel okay. Came out here, ran about 1.5 miles. Legs were starting to feel warm, feeling good, and then just right about then the knee started hurting again. So it was not feeling great. It was feeling just so, and I thought I'd be able to just keep going on it, but I can't. So, I could, but there's no reason to. So I'm just trying to keep moving and keep my legs working and enjoying the smell of fresh rain and the sound of the birds today. It's a beautiful morning out here. It's a Sunday afternoon next Saturday, so 6 days from now. Yes, I'll be running a half marathon up in Stanley, Idaho. Going on a little vacation with my family, and we had a half marathon there. Signed up for it as a kind of training run. So I feel pretty confident that it's going to be work. Any distance is work for me still at this point, but I can pretty consistently get that distance in. So I feel a little bit more confident in doing that. So this week my plan is it is still a training run, it's not a race. But I'm gonna try to get my knee healed up, work on some mobility, make sure I'm getting my nutrition and hydration in order, just so that I can do well, just so I kind of have a feeling of like, hey, here's a race up in the mountains, and I got everything taken care of, and this is how it feels. And that'll be good. Be excited about that. It should be fun as long as I can get a little rest for my body and kind of get my knee back to feeling good. Well, good morning. Current status of me and training is that I was unable to run on trails last weekend. It was pouring down rain. So I put in my mileage on the road, and my left ankle and knee have not been happy since. But I worked on it all week. Do some mobility, lots of mobility, and just kind of got it to a place where it felt pretty okay. And now I'm up at Redfish Lake in Stanley, Idaho, a week later, and ran a half marathon yesterday, which is awesome, I guess. It was the thing I did. A lot of it was on the road. Trying to get my back-to-back training days in, get my legs used to working a little bit more. I felt sore after the run. My hips ached all night, just kept me awake. Anyway, I'm out on this trail this morning, and my left knee is unhappy, so I can run about 20-30 meters at a time and then hike some. So that's not ideal. It's not great. But I'm gonna put some mileage in, then go have some breakfast. It's not gonna be the run that I imagined it would be or that I wanted it to be, but it's okay. Had I rolled out my calves and my quads last night, I'd probably be in a better position. Just didn't really have a great space or time to do that, but anyway, so that's where I'm at, doing the Redfish Lake trail. It goes up the ridge by the lake, and then you stay on top of the ridge the entire length of the lake, and then you come down the other end, and then it goes off into the wilderness, which would be super cool, but I don't have time to do that this morning, nor will my legs want to take me that far. So we'll just make do with what we got. But it's a fun little trail. It's very technical in spots on the way up anyway, and it kind of evens out, flattens out on top, but not too bad. But well, the sun is coming up, which is good. Getting a little bit warmer. Off and on, my knee's been feeling like I can run on a little bit, so I have been. But mostly when it's a little bit smoother and I can kind of open it up and stride out a little bit more when I have to keep shorter, choppy steps during like more uphill or even downhill or more technical stuff. That's when it really bothers me. But when I can open up a little bit and run with some speed, it's not as bad. Anyway, so I think I'm just gonna probably put in about, I don't know, an hour and a half worth of time today and call it quits, because it's really just not doing much but hiking. So all right, back to the trail.